Hello boys. Now it is the turn of total internal reflection. Actually there are two conditions and it is also for class 10th and class 12th. There are two conditions here. First, the ray of light must be going from denser to rarer medium. First condition. Condition number 1, the ray of light must go or move or travel from denser medium to rarer medium. This is condition number 1. The ray of light must move from denser medium to rarer medium. Fine. Second thing, condition number 2, and condition number 2 is the angle of incidence in denser medium where in denser medium angle of incidence must be greater than critical angle. So if we are having two conditions, then certainly there will be total internal reflection. Now the question is, and this denser medium angle of incidence means a ray of light when it is moving from, I am showing it by a diagram. With the help of diagram I'm trying to explain it. But when the ray of light is moving from denser to rarer medium, then certainly the angle of incidence must be greater than the critical angle. Now the question arises here, what is critical angle? So the critical angle is the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree, and we must keep in mind that angle of refraction cannot be greater than 90 degree. Angle of refraction cannot be greater than 90 degree. So we have to keep in mind that this point, we have to keep in mind that critical angle is the angle of incidence for which the angle of refraction is 90 degree, r is equal to 90 degree, provided that or we must know it that angle of refraction cannot be greater than 90 degree, right? So this is the case. Only few things we are going to follow here, and it will be very easier to understand the phenomena of total internal reflection. And when the angle of incidence is increasing beyond IC, that is critical angle, then certainly light is not going into rarer medium, but it is totally reflected, and that is called the phenomena of total internal reflection. Otherwise, if we are moving, or if we are sending our ray of light from denser to rarer, then we can say, or we say that some of the light rays gets refracted and some of the light rays are reflected. It means partially reflection is taking place and partially refraction is taking place, and that is called internal reflection. But if we are talking about total internal reflection, it means total ray of light is being reflected here. There is no refraction at all. It means now light is not going from denser medium to rarer medium. So this is the phenomena, and here we are going to see and we are going to analyze, right? So it's very simple again, and I would like to say that is again it's really a simple calculation, you know. So if we are taking this is the case, right? You can take glass or water as medium. So this is denser medium, this is denser medium, denser medium, and this is rarer medium, rarer medium. Fine, this is denser medium and it is rarer medium. So for example, if this is the object here, this is the object, and a ray of light going, if it is going 90 degree, there is no refraction at all. If it is going moving 90 degree, there is no refraction at all. Okay, so we can say it, this is at A, and whatever you want to say, this is N. Okay, no problem. Now this is 90 degree, right? Now angle of incidence is 90 degree, because when you are drawing normal, so 90 degree it is. So now we are taking ray number 1. So ray of light, you know, moving from denser to rarer medium, and if we are drawing, you know, normal here, and this is your angle of incidence, then certainly it is going with R. So I is here angle of incidence, and this I is, we can say, this is smaller than critical angle. Okay, so now what is happening here, this I is greater, sorry, this I is smaller than R. So R is greater here. Now if we are increasing, you know, we are taking ray number 2, this is our second ray, and if we are drawing a line here, right? So now we can say that for this eye, our angle of refraction is 90 degree. So now your angle of refraction is 90 degree. So this is your R. So this I is equal to IC, right? This I is equal to IC. So certainly this I is smaller than IC. So now it is moving towards 90 degrees. So this IC is called critical angle. This is critical angle. So we can define the critical angle is the angle at which the angle of refraction is 90 degree. We can define. Now finally if we are taking ray number 3rd, right, ray number 3rd here, so if it is intersecting here, so this is our ray number 3, right? So now we are drawing perpendicular, yeah, and this angle I is greater than IC. So what will happen here, so this will be totally, you know, totally reflected. There is no refraction, sorry, there is no refraction at all. So this is A, B and C and D, we can say. So we can say here the third light, because I is greater than IC, so there is no refraction further, and because as I told you that R cannot be greater than 90 degree. Angle R cannot be greater than 90 degree, greater than 90 degree. Angle of refraction, this is angle of refraction, angle of refraction cannot be greater than 90 degree. This angle of refraction cannot be greater than 90 degree. So this we can keep in mind. So now this is your complete, you know, total internal reflection. So what we are saying that at, you know, for total internal reflection, fine, I, angle of incidence, must be greater than IC. So I must be greater. So now what is critical angle? What is critical angle? Now the question is, what is critical angle? Right, this is the question. So we can write here, it is the angle at which R is equal to 90 degree. Angle of refraction is equal to 90 degree. Simple words may we can define that it is the angle at which angle of refraction is equal to 90 degree. Right. So what is the condition for? Condition for condition for this is the condition. This is the condition for total internal reflection. This is the condition for total internal reflection. Fine. So this is critical angle. So now first of all we have to find the value of critical angle. What will be the value of critical angle? Now look, expression for the critical angle, right? So for critical angle we must have I is equal to IC. Angle of incidence is equal to IC. This angle of incidence is equal to IC, and R is equal to 90 degree. So these are two conditions. Angle R is equal to 90 degree. So from Snell's law we know that here this is N, this is refractive index, and here ray of light is going from water to air, so this will be equal to sine I by sine R. So what we are getting here, because I is equal to sine IC and R is equal to sine 90 degree, right? So what we are getting here, this is sine IC, because sine 90 is equal to 1, right? So this is, so since refractive index of air with respect to air is equal to, refractive index of air with respect to water is equal to 1 by refractive index of water with respect to air. So we can write here, this implies that omega Na, right, sorry, water and refractive index of air with respect to water can be written as 1 by refractive index of water with respect to air, and this will be equal to sine IC. So this implies that refractive index of water with respect to air will be equal to 1 by sine IC. This is the expression we are getting. So refractive index is equal to 1 upon sine IC. So this is the complete detail or complete discussion on we can say that this is the complete discussion on total internal reflection. So we can write what is the angle, this is angle I, and if we want to take, we can take it as angle of refraction. So this is your angle of refraction. Fine, this is angle and this is normal. So now I is greater than IC. So this is the complete discussion. So what we are getting, it means refractive index of water with respect to air, or refractive index of denser medium with respect to rarer medium, is equal to 1 by sine upon 1 by sine IC. And what is IC? IC is your critical angle. So that's all about your total internal refraction. Oh, sorry, reflection. Total internal reflection. Fine. So that's all for today. Thank you very much. And don't forget to comment on it if it is helpful for you. Thank you.